All right. Let's say now they ask you to prove a cosine rule. Cosine rule, this is how we prove it. First, you allocate your angle cos B. Cos B is here, so we have to construct a line from this side here, which is going to be perpendicular and perpendicular. Or you would have constructed a line like this one. It's the same thing. The answer still is going to be the same. So if you're given something like this one, you know that this one is the perpendicular line, that's H, and I call this center of mine my M. But this triangle ABM, only this side alone from BM, I will call it X. This smaller half here, I'm going to call it X. But I know that my BC is what? It's A. So for me to find the length of here, I'm going to say what? This is going to be A minus X. This is the length for only this portion here. And this one is the length for only this portion here. If I name this one X, while BC is equal to A, for me to find this length, MC, I can say A minus X, that's the portion here. And then you start working from one triangle to another triangle. How is it? Here, we use Pythagoras theorem. On the first triangle, we can start in triangle ABM. ABM, which is this first triangle here. We know it's a right angle triangle, eh? So, but first thing we can say, we know we can say Pythagoras. We can use Pythagoras theorem here. X squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. Pythagoras theorem. And then what is the value of x? That's x again. Plus what is the value of y? Y is h. What is the value of r? The hypotenuse, which is what? Which is c squared. And then we can make h the subject of the formula. So we know h squared is equivalent to what? C squared minus what? X squared. We can call this one equation 1. Again, on the same triangle, because here the angle here is cos beta. So we can say, therefore, cos beta is equivalent to what? Adjacent. What is my adjacent? That's x over hypotenuse, which is what? Which is c. And I can make x the subject of the formula. X multiplied by 1, x. C multiplied by this one will be c cos beta. From here, we are done with this triangle. We come to the second triangle. When we come to the second triangle, the first thing that you have to do again, we can use what? We can use Pythagoras theorem for the triangle. For the triangle, in triangle AMC. AMC. We know here, if we use x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. What is the value of x here? The value of x here is a minus x squared plus the value of y is h. And the value of r is what? That's b squared. And then if we can use the rules which break the exponent, we know we have to open two brackets here. So if you multiply throughout, it will be a squared minus 2ax plus x squared plus h squared is equals to b squared. So if we can check, we do have a, we do have 2a, which is 2a, but we still have c here, and we still don't have this one. And then what do we do now? We take the values here. We come back to the first equations here. Wherever there is h, we write this one, and wherever there's x, we write this one. We conclude here, therefore, a squared, which is this one, minus 2a. What is the value of x that we found? We found that x is equivalent to this one. Instead of us writing the x again, we write this value here. It will be c cos beta plus, which is this one, the value of x squared. What is the value of x squared? Okay, we just write x squared, which is this one, plus, and then we found h. What is the value of h? The value of h is this one that we have inquired here, which is going to be what? Plus c squared minus x squared is equivalent to b squared. So basically, what is it that we did? Wherever there is x, we wrote this one. Wherever there is h, we wrote this one. So now we know minus x and plus x, they do what? They cancel. What else do we have here? So now we have, let's rearrange our equation. We can start with this one. We can say b squared is equivalent to, what is the a? Yes, a squared. What else do we have? C plus c squared minus 2ac cos beta. And that's how you prove it. First thing that you need to remember, you use the first triangle to find what? You use the Pythagoras theorem to find what? To make h the subject of the formula. And then the next step, because we are using cos beta, so you say cos beta is opposite over hypotenuse, which is this portion here. And then when you come to the second diagram, which is AMC, you use Pythagoras theorem again, but the value of x, that's a minus x, which is the same that you wrote here, and the value of h is the commonest h, and b is the hypotenuse. When you expand everything here, you will get something like this one. When you are done getting something to this one, you substitute. Wherever there is x, you write the value of x. Wherever there is h squared, you write the value of h squared. And then after that, alphabets will cancel themselves, and then you'll have this one as proven. Thank you.